What's up? This is Terrell with Kingz Trading 101, and we're just making a quick video to go over the Seven Kings cloud system real quick. There's been some changes that I made to it. If you watched the most previous video that I did with my son, my 11-year-old, we basically went over four Forex pairs, and he kind of picked out the good signals and kind of explained why they were good signals. We just kind of walked through it together, and that was our system here with these. And let me just kind of take our targets off. These white and black dots. Basically, white means buy, black means sell. And when you have the black dots, you're looking for the entry signals that match the dots to tell you when to get in the trade. Now, um, basically, these dots represent this indicator down here. And so, just to kind of go over this morning, if you see right here, our Chiku line is above the cloud, we have white dots. Then as the Chiku line enters into the cloud, we have no dots. And then as the Chiku line comes out below the cloud, we have black dots. And so the way this indicator worked with our cloud system was whenever we receive our bullish signals or our buy signals, we're always looking to see if the Chiku line is above the cloud. If it is, then we can take it. If it's in the cloud or below the cloud, we can't take it. It's basically null and void at that point. When we receive our bearish signals or our sell signals, we're looking to see if the Chiku line is below the cloud. If it is, we take the signal. If it's in the cloud or above it, then those signals are null and void. And so basically, I prefer to keep everything on the chart and have nothing below if possible. I've been basically every single thing that I've been doing as far as coming up with these systems and indicators has been to reach that goal, to basically get everything on the screen, nothing down here, keep it very simple, very visual, and just color coordinated. That was my goal when I set out to do this. And I think I finally reached that goal with this system. But after I did that video, my son told me he preferred this system because it's a lot easier. And his point was when you get the signals in real time, all you have to do is look to see where the line is. And it's easier with this one. You actually got to pull a tool out and measure it. And he made a great point because if you kind of notice here, we got this white arrow and the line is clearly below. You can see it's clearly below. We don't have to break a tool out within a half a second. You can see what the situation is. With this system, you would have to actually take, you wouldn't. You have no white dots, and so you wouldn't even have to worry about it. But you may be looking to see if down here you could clearly see it's not even close to crossing. Here we don't know. And so he made a great point, but for me, I still prefer to keep everything up here. Our members, if you see in this video or any of our previous videos and you feel the same way that my son did and you prefer this system, just ask and I'll give it to you. But going forward, I will be pointing out everything, all of our signals, all of our trades and stuff will be consistent with this particular system up here. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and just kind of take this off the screen real quick so that we're just looking at our price and our Seven Kings Cloud system up here. And so this black line is here because I trade Nadex, and the only thing available before 5 a.m. West Coast time, which is where I'm at, or 8 a.m. East Coast time, are daily spreads. In some cases you could get like the weekly available, but for the most part it's just a daily spread, and sometimes that's a good thing, but for the most part I'm looking to have options. If I have a lot of momentum like this, I want to get in something like a 300 point spread, 400 point spread, something around there. If the momentum is just getting started, I might just want to jump into a 100 point spread, or something a little smaller than 300-400 points. And so basically I don't get started until here, 5 o'clock West Coast time, 5 o'clock a.m. And so anything that happened before this, I wouldn't even care about. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just looking to see what happened so that I can make a decision going forward. So once I got up this morning, it's clear to me what the momentum is because basically we've been having black dots since yesterday. So it's clear to me I'm not looking for any white arrows at all. I'm looking for black arrows. I got my first black arrow here at 5:30. And so it's clearly with our momentum. So we're able to get into that trade. As far as the way I trade, everything is already built into the spread. And so we got into a trade this morning. It wasn't quite 1 to 1. I think I was risking about 180 to make about 120. It was about 170 something to make about 120. So it came out to about 180 to 120 was the spread. So not quite 1 to 1, but that's what we got into on the Russell. And so that was our trade, and it was basically a trade to expire at 4:15 East Coast time, 1:15 our time. So easy stuff. Taking this signal here, we have clear momentum, and we were able to max that spread out very easy. I was done trading before 8 o'clock West Coast time, pretty much, and so I think I took my last profit like on the YM, and that was like around 7:30, 7:45, somewhere around there. So yeah, we were done trading very early, and so that was the signal we took here. As you could see, 26 bars back. Really didn't have to check because again it was clear what the momentum was, but as you can see, 26 bars back, and that was the signal there. So we did get the same signal on our S&P and our NQ, and because of that, I didn't take the signal on the S&P, this one here. I did take the signal on the NQ. I always take the NQ if I could get the NQ because it moves the fastest, so it's going to max out my spread a lot quicker than any of the other ones. And so we were able to knock that one out real quick on the NQ. And then we got our latest signal, like the one that came the latest was on our YM. And so we just kind of did the same thing with all of our charts. We were looking for 1 to 1 spreads as close as we could get them on 300-point spreads. And we did a little under 1 to 1 here, but we got better than 1 to 1 on our YM and our NQ. We didn't take the signal here. Had another opportunity to get in there, but we didn't. And as you can see, speaking of other opportunities, we had multiple 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 there, 1, 2, 3 there, and 1, 2 there. So multiple opportunities to get in. Our system is just, I mean, it's that good. It works that well. And so, and yeah, it's not just today, as you can see. Last Thursday, if you were trading it, you would have been able to take advantage of that trend last Thursday. And then last Wednesday, as you can see, it was up and down, but still price still kind of pushed down. You would have known not to take any of these white signals. A couple of them you may have gotten to take advantage of, but honestly, we were trading our M&Ws on our 2-minute chart then. Because those are the markets that you want to trade your reversal patterns. I don't believe in trading indicators during rangy markets, especially when they're that choppy, because that's the best way to get chopped up. So once you kind of see some back and forth stuff happening, which you saw on these charts, it's a lot easier. This one wasn't as obvious because it had bearish momentum, but the other ones, it was just up and down, up and down, up and down. So you don't want to trade indicators in those markets as far as I'm concerned. Go down to your lower time frames, start learning some patterns as far as price action goes, and start getting into some reversal trades and scout those markets. That's my suggestion with those markets. That's what we teach at 7 Kingz Trading 101 in our training course, and we kind of set up all your charts so that you can see that stuff happening in real time. So anyway, not gonna prolong the video too much, this is the 7 Kingz Trading 101 system. We use our 7 Kingz Cloud during these wonderful trendy days like this. They get us in early. I mean, look at that. We got in, before the trend started, pretty much on all of them. And so we get into our trends early. When we take our indicator trades, once we realize that we're in a rangy market, we jump over to our 2-minute charts and we start trading our reversal patterns based on our targets. And those are easy as well because, as you can see, you see the patterns forming in real time. You got a W that formed here right off of a pattern, and you got an M that formed there, kind of bringing you right back down some more. So easy stuff. That's all we really focus on at 7 Kingz Trading 101, is making it easy, visually easy for you to see. We have it color coordinated. Black dots go with black arrows, white dots go with white arrows. Just easy stuff. So if you're interested, it's only $70 a month, or a one-time fee of $700. With our system, you can earn that easily, especially the monthly fee. You can earn that in a day, any day trading our system. The $700, we have wonderful days like today when you can earn that easy. So it's definitely worth the value. We have a training course that kind of walks you through support and resistance, how to come up with your own targets. We teach you how to come up with the deviation levels. We basically walk you through 99.9% of the stuff that we do. There's a few little tricks that we keep for ourselves, but for the most part, we give you everything else in our training course, and all for $70 a month or a one-time charge of $700. And so not a better value out there, especially for what we give you and how well it works. And so if you're interested, just go ahead and click the link below. Go to 7kingstrading101.com. Check out some of our videos and go ahead and get signed up. We do have a 14-day trial. In that trial, you do not receive our cloud system, but we do give you something to trade with. It is our 7 Kingz SMA system, and so that's going to be this system here. It obviously isn't going to work as well as our main system, but it does work pretty well. I'm pretty sure our trial members that have this had a wonderful day trading these trends today. Just looking at it, we had a signal there. Looks like another signal there. That was at 4:30, so if they were trading ADEX, that was too early, but wonderful signal there right at the beginning of the trend, and so that's a little early there. But yeah, it looks like at least a good 3 wonderful signals on our SMA system. And so this is the system that we give to our actual trial members, and it does come with our 7 Kingz Momentum Scalper indicator down here, just to kind of help you filter out some of these signals. And so that's what we give to our trial members. Once you do become full-time members, then you receive our cloud system. And then once you become a member, you have access to our daily charts. We send those to you every day, as well as our training course to kind of teach you how to do this stuff for yourself. And so if you're interested, click the link below. Get started with the 14-day trial, or go ahead and start your full membership. That being said, I'm going to get out of here. This is Terrell with 7 Kingz Trading 101. You have a wonderful day.